And I'm like trying to get in a place where people are gonna like readily see me.
You being hunted?
I mean, I'm at war with CJ. Yeah.
How'd you manage that one?
It's a long fucking story. I can TLDR it for you though.
Okay.
TLDR, Joseph Airhead made a deal with us, and he didn't want to pull through on it because he thought giving all his shit to Vinny Pistone was better for him.
Okay.
And that's fine. He can make whatever deal he wants, but we made plans around this guy doing good on his promise, right? So we kidnapped this guy and cut one of his fingers off, and Vinny Pistone took that personally, and CG are riding out for Arrowhead.
Joseph Arrowhead?
Yeah.
Okay. One of my investors at the casino, but.
Yeah, well, TLDR it, we did a favor for him. I can't remember what it was. I think it was like, I think we like
investor.
gave him a good repair for free, thinking, you know, like a few $1,000s, so he'd like get us one of those crowbars.
Okay.
And he decided that he wanted to say fuck that and give all the crowbars to Vinny and leave us out to dry, right?
Okay.
So we took one of his fingers. Vinny got pissed and got Mr. K and Rami to ride out hunting for us. And I pulled up to a car. They're also working with Dundee.
Oh, that's
so
good.
Mr. K, Rami, and Dundee and Vinny are riding out. Dundee takes a picture of our house on fire, and we go to the house, see Rami and Mr. K in a car. I pull up to them, say, yo, what up? K holds a gun to my face. I am getting into the car when one from my side shoots K in the head as I get in.
Jesus.
So K shot, Rami's there with his hands up. Before we can do anything, the police come through. We all scatter. K had a gun on him. The police, you know, find that, and he goes to jail. So that's where I'm at right now, right?
Okay.
And he, you know, since then I've been stabbed, Mary's been stabbed, I beat Vinny.
What does
Rami
any of this have to do with
me.
Mary? Where'd Mary come from?
Mary's in the guild.
What? Mary's in the what, buddy?
Yeah, Mary's in the guild.
Okay.
And Mary's the one that kidnapped Joseph, right?
Okay, so is she your leader then?
No.
So why did she do that then? If she didn't talk to everybody.
I mean, Mary can do whatever the fuck she wants. Anyone in the guild can do whatever the fuck they want.
Oh yeah, that's a functional group and it's gonna last very long. Okay. Anyways, continue.
I mean, it's lasted for a while.
Okay.
You know, let me rephrase that. You're right. That is stupid, and I agree that it's stupid, right? But the way I view it is, at the time, you know, listen, I can go on and on about this shit, right?
Yeah.
But at the time, there was no leader of the guild, right? There is now.
Which is who?
Me.
Okay.
And while I agree,
Sure.
that shit should probably go through me first. I'm never gonna give a fuck if someone from the guild does something to someone that fucking deserves it. You know?
But why do they get to dictate if they deserve it or not? Shouldn't it be your call? Because when you kidnap somebody, right, consequentially, you get into a big conflict, and then you get stabbed. Other people get stabbed in the guild. Why does everyone get to make that call? Who gets stabbed and who doesn't in your crew, right?
Hey, that's a fair point, right? Fair fucking point. But like I said, at the time, there was no leader. There was no go through someone to make a decision, right?
Yeah.
But with that said, that's what happened to Arrowhead. I straight up told Vinny. I talked to Mary. I'm like, well, I'll call Vinny because this all started with Dundee, kind of, because Dundee doesn't shut the fuck up over Twitter about Mosley's. And I don't make any money right now. All of my money comes from Mary. If I want a lockpick, I ask Mary.
She's your sugar mama?
Kinda, yeah.
Not bad.
So, all the money comes from Mary, right? So, Dundee shit-talking Mosley's constantly is dipping into my pockets. So I told Dundee I'd beat the tar out of him if he doesn't shut the fuck up. But before I told him that, I went to Vinny, as anyone with some form of wanting to be respectful would. I go to Vinny, I'm like, hey, I know you run Popular Motorworks, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Yep.
And there's a fuck ton of like shit I don't care to explain about how Dundee tried to fuck over Vinny, et cetera, but whatever. Dundee's working for Vinny now.
Okay.
I'm like, listen, I want to be respectful as I can. Can you please reel in Dundee, tell him to shut the fuck up over Twitter? It's getting annoying. And if you don't, I'm going to beat the tar out of him. And he's like, why the fuck would I do that after what
Beat the
Mary did
tar?
to Joseph? And I played dumb. Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, really? You played dumb. So when Forehead plays dumb about the whole debacle of some crowbar shit, you get all mad about it. But, oh, you get to play dumb? Wow. Anyways, continue.
Vinny's not someone I consider my fucking family. I don't give a fuck about playing dumb to Vinny.
Okay, yeah, fair
I could care less what Vinny thinks.
Fair point. Sorry, I was just trying to stir up the pot because... Never mind. Go ahead, continue.
Anyway, I just bullshitting, so I don't know what he's talking about. And he is convinced that it's Mary. I'm like, sure, fair point. Why would you care about Dundee after that happened to Arrowhead?
Mm.
So I hang up, and I tell Mary, yeah, the whole Arrow thing, he's probably not going to do anything. She's like, he's pretty convinced, huh? I'm like, yeah. At this point, we might as well just come clean about it, because my hope was Vinny didn't want to start anything with me or the guild if he found out that Mary was with me, right?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So I call Vinny up.
Sound
like,
logic.
Hey, I talked to Mary, and she told me that she did it. But, that sucks. It is what it is. But if you want an eye for an eye, that's fine. But I'm getting involved, and so is the guild. And he's like, well, I don't give a shit. Eye for an eye. And I'm like, yeah, fair enough. And that's that. So Dundee K. Rami, that's where the whole thing where we shot him comes into play.
Okay.
Yada yada. That's how it started, right? Since then, I've been stabbed. Mary's been stabbed. I beat Rami to death. Rami stabbed me. I beat Vinny to death in a cop on accident because he was with him. They hired some people to stab us. It's been back and forth, right?
Right.
And the reason I wanted to talk to you is because I wanted your opinion.
See, I told you. Opinion. Action. Okay.
You have warred against CG before, yeah?
Yeah. Pretty faint memories, but yeah.
And do you remember enough to have any advice? Hey, give me a sec. I'm talking to someone.
Advice in what sense?
Well,
Like,
I
what's
don't know
your
when
goal?
to stop it. I could care less when it stops, right? But I don't like seeing people on my side constantly hurt. And I'm also not just going to roll over, right?
Well,
But I don't care to stop it either. Like, I don't want anything to stop it. But I don't know when to actually, like, reach out and talk about it. Or process you do.
Yeager, listen. Don't take this the wrong way. Don't take this the wrong way. But you sound like a real shit leader.
Sure.
Okay? It's not about rolling over. It's not about winning, losing. There's no such thing.
It's about making a decision that's best for your group.
Exactly.
I get that.
Exactly. And
I understand that completely, right?
the faster you realize a conflict or a war or a back and forth with any other group will get you absolutely nowhere, and you will never ever be able to solidify your point through violence, the better of a leader you become, right? So,
Yeah, I totally agree with that, right?
okay.
But you have to understand where I'm coming from, right? I cut almost everyone off for a very long time, right? And I understand that a leader is someone that makes a decision for the group no matter what. Let's get this straight, right? I don't give a fuck what people think about me or the guild, right? I've never given a fuck about that. I don't give a fuck if you think that you can start something with me and then get paid to end it. I've never given a fuck about that, right?
Yeah.
I just don't know when to, like, reach out, Like, as I said, I don't care if it ends, right?
Okay.
But I don't want anything, But, like, at what point do you not seem like a total pushover, I guess? Because if these guys call me up and say, hey, we want 50 grand, I'm gonna laugh,
Right. Okay. So, my template, which may not give you your exact answer, and I can just give you a better answer after, but my template is...
I'm not looking for an answer. I'm just coming to you as a friend who has dealt with shit like this before.
Yeah. So, my template is, if our group started it, right, and it sounds like, no offense, you started it.
Listen, Marty. I want you to look at that tattoo, okay?
Okay.
And I want you to understand you never, ever have to worry about upsetting me, saying shit like no offense. To me, you are one of my brothers. You are family to me. You can call me an idiot. I don't care.
Okay.
Say it. I came to you for harsh reality shit, you know?
Okay.
You don't have to call me a fucking dumb fuck idiot. Just be honest with me.
All right. So where you fucked up the first time is keeping the violent side, because you guys are not a gang really. I would assume you guys are kind of just like a crew, right? You do business, you do shit together. You guys are just like a team, right? A family, right? Guild. All right. I get it.
Sure.
You put 2 and 2 together, right? You put the business side together with the violent side of you guys. That was your first mistake, right? The whole business thing, a business deal went south, and you had a motherfucker's finger chopped. All right. If you want to do good business with people, you can't go around chopping fucking fingers. So you started this shit, all right? As well as the kidnapping, right? So now it's on you to not roll over per se, but bro, just tank it, right? Make them feel a bit better. Be the bigger person and just tell them to some degree what the fuck they want to hear. Okay. Now, if it were not you that started it, right? If they were the aggressor and they were aggressive towards a single individual, right? Like let's say they kidnapped Mary. What I would do, or what I would do normally, is I would tell Mary, right? If I'm the leader, I say, Mary, how do you want to approach this? How do we make it better for you, right? Because if you make it better for the guild, Mary might still be upset at the end of the day. That's your main priority, making sure that everyone individually is happy so they can work as a group, right? So as long as everyone in that group sees it as resolved and they've proven their point emotionally and physically and violently or whatever the fuck, be the bigger person, lay down and just tell motherfuckers what they want to hear. They won't see you as a pushover, and if they do, let them. Because if they come fucking knocking next time and they try some shit, you know, then you go ahead and prove your fucking point, right? But just you guys were the aggressors in this. So what I do typically is just, hey, listen, we're done with this, right? You know, whatever the fuck they would want to hear. And your goal is to not give them a single fucking thing, right? Just words is usually good enough. That's how most wars start. Miscommunication, turn violent. And then if you go and talk to them and say your side of things, more often than not, they'll understand. So, yeah.
Fair. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, that's what I was headed to do anyway. I mean, like I said, personally, I think this is just over Vinny's fucking ego. And it's insane to me that CG are rolling out for Joseph Arrowhead, one of fucking Vinny's workers. But
at the same time, it's also insane for you to chop off that guy's fucking finger over a business deal. So.
No, it's not insane. This motherfucker promised me something.
No, I don't give a fuck. No, it's insane. The guy works fucking toe. He invests in businesses. He used to own Shrugway. You chopped his fucking finger off.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. What the? Yeah. Bro, you're wrong there.
I know I'm wrong.
Okay.
I know I'm in the wrong. I just don't care. Fuck that guy.
Okay, well, that's not what you tell CG, all right, when you talk to him.
Right. So I just lie.
I wouldn't say lie, okay? There's ways to approach a conversation where you're not completely cutthroat in your words, and you put yourself in their shoes and say, I understand why you did this, I understand that, but please understand my side too, because this, that's why I did that. It's about perspective. If you give them that and show them that you understand theirs, more often than not, they will agree with you, okay? It's very simple.
Fair enough.
Very simple.
Do you, specifically with CG, I don't remember what you guys actually, like, got into it over, but how did that shit end? Speaking?
Yeah. Every time there was an issue, okay, there have been issues, right? And I don't remember it perfectly, right? But there have been issues where someone from our group fucked something up for them, right? I made sure that thing that got fucked up was replenished or repaired. All right, let's forget about it, right? And if there was an issue where it was me with an ego or them with an ego, same thing, right? I understand your perspective here. This is my perspective. Do you understand? They say yes. Okay. Well, let's respect each other's perspectives and just go about our separate ways, right? I want to move on with my life. You want to move on with yours. Let's not distract each other anymore, right? Let's not hurt each other anymore. Let's not kill each other anymore. And usually, they don't want to die. So, yeah, they'd be good. And if you are to talk to anyone specifically, I would talk to Kay.
Yeah, I know that much.
Okay.
I mean, I've had situations with CG before, just never a war, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like years and years ago, I was in and out of war, and all the people that weren't are now the people that are in war. And I'm sitting here trying to decorate a home and getting my house fucked up for it. I don't
Hey,
know.
sorry about that, by the way.
About what?
That guy running in there,
Oh,
beating him to death.
oh, that's the least of my issues. All good. Don't worry about that.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I mean, I was just curious what you thought about it. So like what? Gotta give this guy another finger or some shit?
I mean, how much is a prosthetic finger? Go
I'm
lumberjack it
not
and,
paying for that
and
shit.
go lumberjack it and craft him a piece of fucking wood like a little nub.
He should be fucking happy. I
Bro,
don't take
hey,
more.
hey, is that the tone you're gonna bring to resolve an issue, or do you think that might cause more?
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, calm the fuck down. Just go get the
Yeah,
guy a
makes
fucking
sense.
get him a nub, all right? Bro, it's $10 to get a nub, a little piece of wood. Get a
What
piece
if I give him the crowbar I've been using to beat the shit out of Rami with? And
Hey,
Benny?
hey, that could be like a little symbolism of treaty, of peace of treaty. Okay, there you go. Give that to him. Say, here you go, the weapon. I'm here to resign, and I hope you are here to resign as well. Peace offering, and then you hand him the nub as well, piece of bark.
Hold on. You know that guy that I just robbed?
The guy that looks like Judd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah. I gave him a repair kit because he was asking for a tire pump.
You think I should give his stolen back?
Yeah, he seems like a fucking. He seems just homeless on drugs, bro. I don't know.
I mean, you want to give it to him?
I don't know where the fuck he stays at.
I'm not gonna look for him.
Well,
This guy's got 2 contacts, and one of them works for me.
by the way,
What a fucking loser.
I'd also like to point out. All right, you are not in a position to prove a point. You are not in a position to be at war, and you are not in a position to be in any sort of conflict. All right, your group,
What do you mean?
my group, CG as a group, we are poor, gunless, defenseless, combatless. We don't have shit. All right.
I got guns.
Buddy, you have one gun, you stole it from a PD officer, all right? And if you get caught with it, that's a 30K fine. Are you in a position right now, getting fed from Sugar Mama Mary to take a 30K fine? No, all right? So you are not in a position for issues, okay? So if
I
you're
have like
worried
4
about,
house keys.
oh, wow, cool. What are you gonna do, throw a fucking house at them? Throw a brick?
I mean, what do I need money for?
War, conflict, proving a point. That's how that works here. So, because you were saying, oh, I don't want to be a pushover, this, that, blah, blah, blah. Right now, buddy, whether people like to admit it or not, or whether you see it that way or not, everyone in the city is a fucking pushover. That's just how it has to be. Everybody. There isn't a single person.
I mean, like I said, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what people think about me.
Okay.
You know, I'm not gonna like sit there and say, oh, it's the principal, while you know my family gets stabbed for it, right? I'm not that kind of person. I do think that sometimes there's principle to it. I believe that does have merit in sometimes. I don't think this is one of them. I think this is stupid as fuck. But you know, I also haven't been able to get a hold of Kay, so
Yeah.
just wanted some perspective. I know you've been through a lot of that shit in the past, and to be honest, I don't really have the relationship I have with other people like I do with you, so just wanted to reach out to you.
Okay. And you can, I mean, as long as you can thank me yelling at you, bro, you know it's not that serious.
I don't give a fuck about that shit.
Okay. Then you can ask me about anything, anytime. I'm a veteran.
Well, you want to be nice to that guy and give him his phone back? You ever see him?
Okay. Yeah, if I see him.
Okay. Here.
Okay. Okay.
God, this guy had a bunch of shit on him. He just carries cigarettes and singles. You need refined rubber?
Should I ask phone number? Refined rubber? No, absolutely not. Oh, thanks.
All right, well, I appreciate that.
Okay, no problem. You need anything
What
else?
you been up to?
Let me know.
No, I'm good.
I've been up to self-loathing and decorating homes. So,
Well, what's wrong?
no big deal. Nothing.
I mean,
chilling.
it doesn't sound like nothing.
You know, it's just it's a hard pill to swallow, knowing someone you trusted so much and you thought was your brother for life. Think so low of you, you know? So, it's just a little hard pill to swallow. Nothing you can really do about that, right? Kind of just time.
Yeah. Well, if you ever want to talk about it, I'm here for you.
Okay. All right. Thanks, man.
Appreciate it, Marty.
All right. Hey, that was a good talk. You know what? Maybe I was too quick to nah.